Hello students, I am Sunny sir from Mohdi English School. This video is for class 3, subject grammar. Before we begin with our video, I want to remind you that yesterday the video you might have watched that we have started a new lesson in grammar, that is lesson number 9, and I hope you have watched that video and you have understood the concept of being verbs. We have understood the concept of how to use is, am, are. We had also solved the first exercise partially. So if you have not watched that video, I request you after watching the video, please open the link and watch the previous video as it is in relation with this video. The thought for today: stop worrying about what you have to lose and start focusing on what you have to gain. So the thought means that whatever you lose is not important, because that is the part of the life. You lose something and you gain something new, but you should focus, you should concentrate on what you have to gain, what you want to earn, what you want to gain in life. That is more important than what you lose. So always you have to forget whatever you have lost and focus on what you want to gain. Please remember this always. The content of today's video, we are going to continue with lesson number 9, being verbs and having verbs. That is the name of the lesson, and I hope you are also ready with your rough book and pencil and eraser, as I tell you each and every day. So please be ready with your notebook. Write the name of the lesson, that is being verbs and having verbs. We are going to learn about the helping verbs, as I told you in the previous video. I will give you recap of the previous video, what we have done in short. Then we will use is, am, are, was, were in different sentences, and I will teach you how to use it and the solution of the textual exercises. Exercise 1, which I had told you, you have to solve it by yourself. Half exercise we had done, so remaining will complete today, and then we'll move on to the second exercise. So let us begin with the concept of being verbs. So in the previous video, we had learnt about the helping verbs, and I had told you in this lesson we are going to learn about the helping verbs which are given on the screen. Am, is, are, was, were, has, have, had. Then we had learnt how to use is, am, are. We have to use am only with I. I is used with am. We can use are with you. And others, the rules are, if it is singular, if it is about one person or one thing, you have to use is. If it is about more than one person or more than one thing, you have to use are. So singular means is, plural means are. Then we had learnt about the verb be. In present tense, there are 3 be type verbs: is, am, are. We have to use am with I. We have to use is with he, she and it. We have to use are with we, you and they. Example is given over here. Then we had learnt some new examples, how to use is, am and are. After that, I had told you the difference between was and were. Was and were both are in the past tense. That was the first and important thing I had told you. Is, am, are means present tense. Was and were means past tense. Then we had learnt that we can use the pronouns I, he, she, it with was, and we can use the pronouns we, you and they with were. Also the example is given over here, which is the common example for all the pronouns given over here. Then finally we had seen few examples how to use was and were. We can use was with I, he, she, it, and we can use were with you, we, they. Here are some examples that we had seen in the previous video. So students, I hope you have understood the concept of is, am, are. today we shall continue with the concept of was and were after solving the exercise which is pending, that is exercise number 1. So let's complete that exercise first. So this is exercise number 1 which we had started solving in the previous lecture. Let us look at the sentences which we have already solved. Fill in the blanks with am, is, are. Number 1. The weather is windy today. I am not well today. They are presently in London. Grandmother is very gentle. I am younger than my sister. So these were the 5 sentences which we had solved in the previous video. Now we shall continue with sentence number 6. Let us look at the sentence. This dash a very interesting book. This dash a very interesting book. Now here we can see we are talking about a singular object, that is a book. We are talking about one book. So when there is singular object we can use is or am. But as I had told you, am is only used with I. So here I is not given. So the only option we have is. We can use is over here because are can be used for plural, but here book is only one. So it is singular object. So let us use is over here. So the answer will be, this is a very interesting book. Next, dash, there are any deserts left. Dash, there are any deserts left. So here deserts means it is plural, more than one. So when it is plural, we only have one option, that is are, because is and am are for singular objects. But here deserts means more than one. So we shall use are over here. So the answer will be, are there any deserts left? Are there any deserts left? This is a question. Starts with are. Next, Hari and Jenny dash in the sports ground. Hari and Jenny, or you can say Harry and Jenny dash in the sports ground. Now as you can see, the name of the two people are given over here, Harry and Jenny. So these are two. Two means more than one. So it is plural. So for plural, what do we use? We use are for plural. Because Hari and Jenny, or you can say Harry and Jenny, more than one, they are two students or two people. So we have to use are over here. So the answer will be, Harry and Jenny are in the sports ground. Why are? Because here are two people, not one. Next, she dash a famous painter. She dash a famous painter. Now I had told you with he, she and it we have to use is, because she means we are talking about only one girl, not more than one. We are talking about one girl, it is singular, one person. So we have to use is with he, she and it. So let us write the answer. So the answer will be, she is a famous painter. She is a famous painter. Next and the last one for this exercise, my grandfather dash a colonel. My grandfather dash a colonel. So colonel is an officer in the army. So grandfather means we are talking about one person. My grandfather means I am talking about only one person, that is my grandfather. Like here we were talking about only one girl. So here also we are talking about only one man, that is my grandfather. So with singular person or with singular objects we always use is. Are is used for more than one person or things. But here my grandfather is given, that means he. So with that we always use is in the blank. So the answer will be, my grandfather is a colonel. My grandfather is a colonel, officer in the army. So these are the 5 sentences that were pending and we solved it today. So let us have a look at the 5 sentences which we solved. today. This is a very interesting book. Are there any deserts left? Hari and Jenny are in the sports ground. She is a famous painter. My grandfather is a colonel. So this is exercise 1 that we completed today. Now let us understand the concept of was and were in detail, how to use was and were. So let us understand with some slides. So I need not tell you, like every day I hope all of you are writing the points which are taught in your book, and I expect you have written the answers of exercise 1 in your rough book so that later on you can complete your grammar textbook. Now today we are learning this topic, use of was and were. Please give the new heading in your book. What is the topic for today? Use of was and were. How to use was and were. As I had told you before, was and were both are in past tense. So we have to learn how to use was and how to use were. Only then you can complete the exercise number 2. Because exercise number 2 is based on the concept of was and were. Like exercise 1 was based on the concept of is, am, are. Exercise 2 we have to use was and were correctly in the blanks. So now let us read further. Was and were. So please write down these points in your notebook. I repeat this every time so that you don't forget anything, you don't miss out anything while you are noting down. Was and were. So 2 things you have to remember while using was and were. The first thing that you have to remember, was and were can be used with noun or pronoun. Noun means the name of any person or any place, that is noun. Noun can be proper or common, and pronoun means he, she, it, they. All these are pronouns. Even I is a pronoun. So noun is the name of any person, place or thing. Pronouns are I, we, he, she, it, they. So we can use was and were with nouns or pronouns. Second important thing you have to remember, we can use was, were only in the past tense, the action which has got over before some time or long time in the past. The action which has got over already, that is called past tense. For example, the action which got over before 10 minutes or before yesterday or before some time, that kind of actions are called past tense. Next, remember that the past tense of am and is was, while the past tense of are is were, because is and am are singular. So instead of is and am, what shall we use? We shall use was in the sentence. With singular objects, we use was because in present tense we were using is and am with singular objects. So here we shall use was with singular objects, while with plural objects in present tense we were using are, but now in exercise 2 we shall use were with plural objects. Plural object means more than one. So if it is singular, if it is one, we shall use was. If it is plural, we shall use were. Next we have examples, how to use was. So please do write these examples, or you can take a picture and you can note it down later on, but you should write it. Was. First example, we can use was with I. Example is given, I was in class UKG last year. I was in class UKG last year. So as you can see, I have highlighted this phrase last year. Why have I highlighted? I want to show you that this is past tense. Last year means the previous year. The year is already over. I was in class UKG last year. So last year means it is past tense. The action has got over. now you are not in UKG, now you are in first standard, now you are in second standard, in whichever standard you are. For example, now you are in third standard, so you can say I was in class 2 or I was in second standard last year. So it is past tense. That's why we are using was. And with I, we have to use was always. Next example is how to use he. He was late for school. He was late for school. So this is past tense, and with he we cannot use were. We have to use was. He was, she was, because he, she, it are singular. We are talking about one person or any one thing. Next, she was hungry last night. She was hungry last night means previous night. So with he we use was, with she also we use was, and with it also we use was. Example, it was hot in the afternoon. It was hot in the afternoon. So with he, she and it we have to use was. Always remember this rule. If it is a singular noun, for example, if it is a name of one person or one thing, then also we have to use was. For example, if it is a name of one girl or one boy, then always use was with that girl's or boy's name. Example, Meeta was not at the home. Meeta was not at the home. So Meeta is the name of one girl. Here we are not talking about more than one, only one girl, Meeta. For example, if it is Rakesh, one boy, Rakesh was not at home. So there also we shall use was. So in short, was is used with I, he, she, it or singular noun. Let's study the use of were. Examples are given. Number 1, we were in kindergarten last year. So you can say we were in second standard last year. So were is used with we. We means it is plural. So many students are there in the class. Not only one, there can be 30, 40 or 50. So we means more than one. We were in kindergarten or we were in second standard last year. So always use were with we. Same way, you. You were class monitor last month or you were class captain last month. Now we are talking about one boy or one girl. So you is used over here. You were class monitor because monitor is only one. So you were class monitor last month. Always use were with you. Always use were with you. Next, they were in Kolkata yesterday. Yesterday means it is past tense. I hope you know that. Yesterday is gone. Today is present tense. And tomorrow is future tense. So yesterday again past tense. They were in Kolkata yesterday. Always use were with they. They means more than one. For example, if we are talking about family members, there can be 5 members in a family or 10 members, it depends. So they means more than one. They were in Kolkata yesterday. Always use were with they. Plural noun. If it is about more than one thing or more than one person, then use were. For example, the fruits were in the bowl. The fruits were in the bowl. So over here you can see the spelling Fruits. Fruits. Fruits means it is more than one. So whenever you are talking about more than one thing, you have to use were in the sentence. The fruits were in the bowl. So why is were used over here? Because fruits means more than one. If we are talking about one fruit, we can use was. The fruit was in the bowl. But here it is given the fruits. S is given means it is plural. So we have to use were in the sentence. So in short, you have to remember that with we, you, they, or if it is any plural noun, we have to use were in the sentence. So I hope you have understood the use of was and were, and you are ready to solve exercise number 2. So let's do it. So before we begin, let us read these sentences. Last year I was 7 years old. We were at home last evening. The cat was on the roof. They were in New York last week. So was and were are used in the past tense. Was is used with I, he, she and it. Were is used with you, we and they. As I have shown you all the examples, I hope now you have understood very nicely. These are some more examples which are given for the use of was and were. See over here, with I we have to use was, with we have to use were, with singular object the cat, only one cat is given, so we use was. They, with they we use were because they means more than one, so were. That is how we use was and were in the past tense. Let's solve exercise number 2. In that you have to fill in the blanks with was and were. You have to read the sentence carefully and then you have to decide whether you should write was or were in the answer. So let's begin reading number 1. Last year you dash in Canada for a conference. Last year you dash in Canada for a conference. So now before you write any answer, look what is given before the blank. Before the blank, you is given over here. You dash. So I had told you it is the rule with you. We have to use were always. We cannot use was. You was in Canada is wrong. You were in Canada is the correct answer. So the answer is written and now you can write the whole sentence in your notebook. Please do write the answers. The PDF of the lesson will be sent in the group. But see that you don't miss out writing the answers while you watch the video. Number 2. We dash at the cinema last night when the earthquake happened. We dash at the cinema last night when the earthquake happened. So before the blank, we is given. What is given before the blank? We. We means it is plural, more than one. For example, the whole family was at the cinema when the earthquake happened. So more than one. When it is more than one, what do we use? Was or were? Yes, we use were. We were at the cinema because it is plural. So the answer will be we were at the cinema last night when the earthquake happened. Do write the answer. Number 3. Rahul dash in mother's room this morning. Rahul dash in mother's room this morning. Now, what is given before the blank? Rahul. Rahul means it is about one boy. It is singular, only one boy. So when it is singular, we need to use was in the answer. And I had told you if it is about any one girl or any one boy, use was always. So the answer will be Rahul was in the mother's room this morning. Number 4. You dash very cheerful when I first met you. You dash very cheerful when I first met you. Means cheerful means very happy. So before the blank, what is given? You. So with you, what is the rule? The rule says that with you we always use were, not was. As we had written in the first blank, you were. Similarly, we will write over here, you were. So the answer will be, you were very cheerful when I first met you. Number 5. I dash late for the game. I dash late for the game. So with I, what do we use? We use was with I, because I means it is singular. It is about one person, that is about myself. So I was late for the game. The answer has been written in the blank, and I want you to copy the answer in your notebook also. I was late for the game. As I told you, I is singular, so we use was with I. Next, the dress dash very expensive. The dress dash very expensive. So here, how many dresses are there? Is there one dress or are there many? Here it is written dress. Here it is not written dresses. If it would be dresses, DRESSES, then it would be plural, more than one. But here it is about only one dress. So when it is about singular, only one dress, then we shall use was in the answer. That dress was very expensive, means very costly. It had cost a lot of money. So that dress was very expensive. Next, we have I dash so hungry that I ate an entire pizza. I ate the whole pizza, so much hungry I was. So I gave the answer. Did you get me? What did I say? I was so hungry that I ate an pizza. So I gave the answer I was, because here as we have written was with I, similarly we have to write was over here. I was. I was so hungry that I ate an entire pizza. Next, where dash you after school? Where dash you after school? Now here you have to read it carefully, because before the blank no pronoun is given, but after the blank what is given? You. After the blank it is given you. So with you, what do we use always? We use were with you. So where were you after school? Where were you after school? That is the way you read the question. So the answer has been written in the blank. Next, Mir dash very happy with his results. Mir dash very happy with his results. Now here we are talking about one particular boy and his name is given Mir. So when we are talking about one person or one boy, we use was. Like in this blank we used was. Similarly we shall use was over here also. So the answer is Mir was very happy with his results. Last, Rahil and Estha dash late for school. Rahil and Estha dash late for school. So we are talking about two children, Rahil and Estha. So it is more than one. We are not talking about one student, but two students were late for the school. So when it is more than one, we shall use were in the answer. Rahul and Estha were late for the school. So the answer has been written in the blank. That is the last blank for today. Let us revise the exercise. Exercise number 2, how to use was and were. See that if you have missed out any answer, please write down that answer in your notebook and read along with me. Last year, you were in Canada for a conference. We were at the cinema last night when the earthquake happened. Rahul was in his mother's room this morning. You were very cheerful when I first met you. I was late for the game. That dress was very expensive. I was so hungry that I ate an entire pizza. Where were you after school? Mir was very happy with his results. Rahul and Estha were late for school. So, today we keep till here. We solved exercise number 2, fill in the blanks with was and were. And we also completed the concept of how to use being verbs is, am, are was, were. So today's homework will be you have to write exercise number 2 one time in your rough book. Thank you all of you. Take care of yourselves and have a nice day.